other aspect of this, how is public speaking different when you move from Korea to China to US?
All right. Public speaking is different in a hierarchical society. In a hierarchical society like South Korea, if your boss is giving a speech to a neighborhood committee or a citywide event, you are going to go to see that speech because your boss is doing it. It might not have anything to do with your job. Nothing. It might be on a day that you're not even supposed to be working. But it is expected that the employees are going to support the boss. And in fact, sometimes it's required, not even expected. You must go whether you want to or not. And when you have that level of hierarchy, you're always going to get a greater level of respect from the audience, right? Because they're there because you're above them in some sense. And in the United States, that's not so common. My boss has never told me you got to be at this event that has nothing to do with your job because I'm giving a speech and I want to bring a big audience. That's just not part of American culture, and that would be considered violating their freedom, their autonomy, their time off, work-life balance. So I think one of the things that I did well when I was in Korea and also China was never forcing the audience to be there, but getting them excited to be there through whatever I had to say. And that's how I got promoted the first time in South Korea. I was a teacher and I became an administrator of a school and then eventually a small district of schools. And it was because during the trainings and workshops for employees, people always came up to me and said, Luis, that was really moving. I loved that speech. And they were there because it was their job, but they enjoyed it. And even if it hadn't been their job, they still would have enjoyed it. Whereas I think if you're just accustomed to, well, they're going to come because I'm the general manager, you don't have to work so hard at entertaining the audience and moving the audience. And so that's a major difference, right? When you are in a culture that's not accustomed to using humor and humanizing a speaker, uh, it gives you a new angle at which to connect. And then I brought that back to the United States.
Wow, thank you. That's very insightful. Really enjoy that.